This is probably why people don't like podcast very much, or why people do call it podcast, because this is going like a little long. But someone I obviously have to, people we all have to thank for being such a good panel moderator for the big panels. Final draft, final draft. So you, sir, you were able to go with the punches, even though, obviously, for instance, like the voice acting panel. Not that I'm saying it was bad, because it was awesome. Not that I'm saying that obviously there's an issue. I thought that was uh, out of line or whatever. But even though everyone else was going off on a tangent, you still kind of, were able to push it in, I guess, and keep it in this like sandbox of this is about voice acting and how to be a voice actor. And so this is a little skit to kind of sample that. It was really cool. So you did a great job, not only on that, but obviously all the other panels that you had. So, Mr. Otaku Squirrel, your stuff is awesome. Uh, your pony sculptures were amazing, and they were great. It was fun talking to you, and I'm really hoping that there are still. I mean, as I saw on the box, you were like, "Look, I've got like a bajillion Pinkie Pies," and so I'm hoping that once this next page that comes in, or probably the next one or the next one, whenever I can. Hopefully, there will still be a Pinkie Pie left over. And I won't be surprised though if they're all sold out, because oh man, they're so awesome. Also, it's Otaku Squirrel, one word, Otaku Squirrel, no spaces, on Twitter and on DeviantArt. So, and Mimblix, Mimbles, Miles. Wow, I didn't realize you have like so many names on your that's just your bio. I've got all these names. That's awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna not mention that. You are cool. You were cool enough that you were the first one. I mean, and I'm surprised that you charged only $5, but you're the first person to do artwork for my OCs that I play in Twitter Ponies. Yeah, I role play. I play Twitter Ponies. I play a pony. For Sai, who obviously she'd appreciate it, but she's not going to say that because it would ruin her reputation. Yeah, that was a terrible girl voice. I'm obviously not a voice actor. And of course, Sai, or Stellation, who's very modest about it, but he thanks you. He thanks you for the picture. It was pretty accurate and introverted. And then of course the button, and because every time I freaking look at that button, I just laugh at how accurate it is, and in my head, and just how accurate that picture would be, and yeah, awesome stuff. So everyone go follow them, go follow her, follow him. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, and this is going to be a two-parter again. Cloud Chaser, or T Falconus, TFALCONUS on Twitter, and then Ed Goodwin the Fourth, or Spike Firemain, one word, no spaces. You guys are awesome, like awesome. What you're doing for Kiki. If you guys don't know, it's Kiki's Tara Strong, a friend of Tara. Friend of Tara Strong's, friend of Brony's, that is not in the best of conditions, health wise. But of course, there's this charity going around. I don't know if you guys heard about that one. I'm gonna have to go pull that up now because I'm bad at it, at remembering what it's called. I'm kind of bad at remembering a lot of these things. Okay, I was trying to pull up I'm sorry about that. If it seems kind of weird where I just jumped here, because I couldn't remember what the website was, but I had to pull it up. It's giveforward.com/support Kiki's Cancer Fund. That's SUPPORTKIKISCANCERFUND. And she's this little girl that kind of isn't really right now, unfortunately, isn't doing the best that she could be, but she's fighting, and then these two guys, Cloud Chaser and Mr. Ed Goodwin the Fourth, they have done some they have volunteered their time and their artistness and creativity to do some cool things. Cloud Chaser had done an amazing piece of her original her as a pony, basically her pony version. It was when she was in when she was running when she was able to be running around as all happy children do. And then basically what's going to happen is Mr. Ed Goodwin, or what is happening, Mr. Ed Goodwin is making a awesome, from what I've seen so far, an awesome wood carving. So that's really cool. So that's something that, yeah, you guys should check it out. Check out their Twitters for that. Check out the Twitters. Yep. Check it out. Um, and then, oh, cool. They're like right next to each other. That's funny. Andrew Francis, Drew Francis 604. Yeah, I'm sure you can ask him on Twitter, and he'll be able to answer why it's Drew Francis 604 instead of just his name. Who's the voice of Shining Armor and Brayburn. Cool guy. Just gotta say you were cool. It was fun watching you on the voice actor panel, the behind the voice actor panel, and you're just seem to be, I mean, I know it's weird to say it, but being a normal pony or something, but I mean, normal pony. Wow. This has gone to a little long when you say that. But you're a normal. Well, I guess, yeah, I'll just go with that. You're a normal pony, and even though you do this amazing job and this fun job that we all kind of wish we could do, if we had the talent and skills and abilities, you're a cool guy. You're down to earth and down to earth and magical. Ooh, unicorn earth pony. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, and then of course, Kazumi Evans. It's KZooms27 on Twitter. KAZOOMS 27. And then this is just a small shout out to also my friend Scott. She says you should put it in a steel box because seriously, if that dog eats that thing, yeah. Steel box. But singing voice of Rarity. My friend Scott's is a big Rarity fan, so I did a little stuff for him for this convention since he couldn't make it out here, obviously, and can't afford to do so, and his the whole story with the dog is that the dog ripped apart his fashion style Rarity. So I got him this plushie from Blue Paws 21 on DeviantArt. Blue Paws 21 on DeviantArt, who's really awesome with makes these little Beanie Baby kind of Beanie Baby like ponies. It's pretty cool. And I got one of those back in SakuraCon, and I never really gave it to him because he was like, I'll ship it. And I got lazy, and then I was like, oh, cool. Like 4 months later, it's Everfree, and I got Kasumi Evans to sign it, and then also Tabitha St. Germain, who is one of the people that will not be listed on this Twitter thing because she does not have a Twitter. So I don't even know how you would even try to bombard someone like that because it's like you don't really have anything to bombard with or bombard on. So, ooh, clever. I see how that is. Because I bet if there was another kind of social media, the bronies would totally, in a kind, loving, and tolerating way, bombard her with trying to get a Twitter, just because it's awesome, I guess. But yeah, she's awesome. I'm sorry. Thank you to Kasumi Evans. You were awesome to meet and really, really cool. And wow, like. Yeah, you were cool to meet, I just gotta say, and it was fun talking to you for like the 5 minutes that I did before I was like walking out from like the sheer amazement of being in everyone's presence in that autograph room, because that room seemed smaller than it really was because of that. Yeah, Kat Whitney, you were I hope you enjoyed your honeymoon. It's Kat_Whitney, or also Kat Whitney on the DeviantArts. Her bookmarks. I'll be putting that picture up now. Picture of the bookmarks. The directions might not be right because I'm just basically I'll be after the fact. I think the one on the left will be the one on the left is her OC, Aurora Skies or Sleepy Skies that works on the Auroras. I'm sorry, and it's a cool design, really cool, and I was like, I have to get this bookmark. It was limited, and then on the right, or the direction I didn't use, is Fluttershy. In a reading is magic bookmarks. If you guys didn't see your setup, I will. Hopefully that's there. The reason there's no Rainbow Dash or Twilight Sparkle, this might have been. I don't remember when this picture is, but the reason there's no Rainbow or no Twilight. The reason there's no Twilight Sparkle is because Tara Strong came around and signed all of her stuff. So she's got so you can't sell those unless it's just special. So it's a special thing. You can't sell those. Anyway. So yeah, her setup was really cool and she did a really cool thing. She was getting a little bouncy around here. For first, I'm going to say it was really cool that she made a print with every pony on it that was there for the voice acting and the cast and crew that also were there. The crew, I guess it was. I don't know why I say cast, because cast and crews is anyway. Which was really cool. Had all the OC ponies for those or their characters, of course. So I mean, if you didn't have anything for them to sign, which they had pictures though. I mean, they could sign headshots and stuff like that. But if you wanted a pony related thing, with everyone that wasn't expensive, she had that print, and it looked amazing and gorgeous. Just like the Alice in Wonderland pony print was also pretty cool. So you should check it out. Check it out on her DeviantArt. And I just gotta say is that, yeah, it was really cool. And then she was also crazy, the art lead, for Everfree Northwest. So, yeah, a little bit of someone's amazing. I was trying to find the words there. Amazing enough to man a booth and then also take the reins of being art lead. So props and just amazingness. And yes, she just recently was on her honeymoon. You probably have seen that on DeviantArt. Whether or not this will be after or during that, you should congratulate her on Twitter or something, or be like, hey, you're cool. And definitely. Anyway, moving on. Peter New, the actor Peter New, one word, on Twitter. I'm going to make this short, much like your character, Big Mac. Awesome. You are awesome. Yep.